Welcome people, so they again with another fresh update, and here on the agenda today, the Trinidad authorities launch investigation rather, into the 950,000 USD that was allegedly paid to Vybz Kartel. Yeah, people, more details on that shortly, you see me? Yeah, and also we have Ivany blow up the whole internet with our kitty video, them people. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk some more on that. Remember, drop a like on the video and drop a comment. You see me? Let me know which part of the world now watch that video from. Anyways, we'll kick it off with the whole thing surrounding Ivany. You see me? Because Ivany officially launched our OnlyFans account, and the people them are going with a bag of things after them see what going.
Boy, I'm go over there for cuss Ivany. But I couldn't nobody cuss after me see that they flatted their bum buckler. I couldn't nobody, but just have to say if that you want to do it in life, make him do it. She fit the role. The job position is hers. Make she do what she want. I don't business. Yeah, after me see the flatted man, me change my mind. Me not bother cuss. You could have seen that they flatted there and go cuss. What kind of man you be? Eh?
See you people, I know man alone. I say them things about Ivany because all woman over Ivany Twitter and OnlyFans page too.
But no man, I saw Vany smart. You know say Vany smart because enough people will pay for Vany, you know, on the OnlyFans, you know. It look like me I gonna have to make one too because 11K in 72 hours. 11K for 72 hours. What me I do wrong? Me I give it to the man them for free, and Vany I make money off her body. Although me have little rules, I'm kind of thick, but me supposed to can't make money off of my body too. Me mean my breast them not stand up like Vany's, but me not have a body either. But me think say me can make a couple video and make some money too. Or not believe? Like, Vany, she have the brains. She have it.
See people say if you can't find her over Twitter, just link me on the gram. But first, I wanna go subscribe to my new channel. Yeah man, I wanna get that channel up to 1,000 subscribers quick and fast. I jump the link to that channel there in the comment section. You see me? But yeah, go subscribe. Link me over Instagram if you don't want the link to Ivany Twitter, so me can show no what go on. You see me? Because yeah, some people are search and can't find it. So if you not search and can't find it, just link up me direct so you can hear what go on. But this is our Ivany reaction to all of that.
Why some people will even understand. I see World Jamaica at 8 pound about my only fan. Happy to know so the only thing I want right now, papers, buy my mother a house, buy myself a house and live life. That's it. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Like nobody. Guys, $11,000 I make before 72 hours. I just fucking make the capping on me daddy. Oh, me no feel love over there. Why you think you don't see me all day today, guys? Nah, tell me a lie. Me, I live over there. I can't get a rest every second. Me just I see $100 tipper come in, $300 tipper come in, $400 tipper come in. I want me influence one girl for go over there. Lord Jesus, I hope she not gonna tell her family them say I me tell her to come over there because she say I make she bill page. I hope she not tell her people them say me no.
See people as you can hear, Ivany goal are just to make some money for yourself and for your family. You see me people? So she no matter about the digital footprint, she no matter, although our kitty the exposed already, so majority of the internet know it look. You see me? But the things that when she go out with now different. Although remember the first time Ivany broke out on the scene, she did do the dope on live. You see it? But now can't get to see what go on. So as me I say, if you don't want get to over Twitter, just link me on the gram and I can direct you over there. You see me? But yeah, I want to go subscribe to my new channel, Agenda. Do it now. You see me? The link are there in the comment section and the description. But anyways, I move on to the whole thing surrounding Vybz Kartel. Because as we know, Vybz Kartel Vybz Kartel himself canceled his performance in Trinidad. The concert did still went on, but yeah, patrons are cost about their money and all type of something. You see it? Now we are here saying an investigation is now being launched by the Trinidad authorities into the sum of 950,000 US that the promoter said that they paid to Vybz Kartel, because they must say, yo, where a small promoter get that much money from. You see me? So now them are looking into it and I wonder if illegal money or a legitimate money. You see people, cause them a say, yo, that's a whole heap of money, people. When they really look upon it, whole heap of millions. You see it? So in terms of Jamaican money, that about 200 odd million Jamaican, You see me, people? So yeah, them launch investigation and all of that into that the funds we all have. The Trinidad and Tobago Promoters Association are detach themselves from the situation and say, yo, that the promoter there is not a part of our organization and we don't have no form of connection to that concert that was held. So yeah, the promoters find themselves in a hot water right now with everything that went down. You see people, and nobody now blame Vybz Kartel. Everybody a drop the blame upon the promoter. You have this Trinidadian, I go explain everything.
Yeah, so let me weigh in on the cartel situation here. Because I realize like people don't read and understand, and even when they read and understand, they can't put things together and just see the truth that's in front of them. So some people saying cartel not coming to Trinidad and Tobago has something to do with the government and the restrictions they put on cartel. Let me deal with that first and foremost. That's the biggest pile of horse dung that anybody could tell you. If that was the situation, and it wasn't the promoter, and it's the government, and their restrictions, then what happened to Sizzler? What happened to the other international acts out of the book for the night? Why they didn't appear? And they would have get paid? If the promoter pay them and fly them in the country and they touch down in the country and they'd get their money, why they wasn't in the show? The government stopped them from performing too? So please, rest that now and miss you with that bullshit. Right? We had enough of it. Okay? This is a simple business. So let me explain all you how contractual agreements go between a promoter and an artist. Because as a small promoter myself, when you book an artist, they send you something called a rider. The rider contains all of the requirements that have to be met, including payment. Right? It includes whether it's a first class ticket, economy ticket, business class ticket that you had to book for them. Right? It includes the hotel, what type of hotel, what type of room they want, what they want in the hotel room, what they want backstage. It have requirements in there. The responsibility is with the promoter to fulfill those requirements once he has agreed to the rider. Okay? So let me explain all of that first and foremost. The promoter, according to Kartel, did not fulfill the requirements, his obligations. He missed several deadlines, most likely in terms of payment, because that is how it go. 50% upfront. The next 50% have to be paid out, maybe in increments of ABC, XYZ, however it was laid out in the contract. But Kartel was very, very specific and he said it in his video. So why all I want to blame the government? You know why? Because you're illiterate and you don't understand. Right? So the government stopped all the international acts from performing. Oh God. Well, you grow up now, man. Grow some big boy pants now and get some sense now, boy. Right? So that is one. So obviously the promoter could not pay Kartel his money. Where you should be studying is when you go to the bank and you can't get 200 US. Ask how the promoter had 950,000 US to book Kartel. Tell me the kind of thing you should be asking. As a matter of fact, another question you should be asking. We have promoters in this country could pay 1.35 million US for artists, a Jamaican artist, to come and perform. But we don't have no money to properly fund and support Soca Monarch, the biggest show in Carnival that was allowed to die over the last maybe 4 or 5 years since Mr. Monroe gave it up. It was allowed to die because they said there are no funding. But we have promoters in this country with 1.35 million US dollars to pay a Jamaican artist. Them kind of thing only supposed to be making noise about. But anyhow, moving on. The promoter obviously is a bad businessman. Why? When you organize a show, you must organize the cost of everything, including your entertainment. So, if you check 1.35 million US dollars and you add on Sizzler fee, which was around 240,000 US, and then you add on where you would have paid all the other artists, plus infrastructure, advertising, and promotion, you're talking about probably we go approximated to 2 million US dollars total is what it's going to cost to put on the show. If we use 71 US to TT, that is 14 million TT dollars. If the promoter sell a ticket at $700, he would have to sell 20,000 tickets to break even. If I's a promoter and I work that much, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Because it's just bad business. It's too much risk. You understand? So me, as a promoter, I sidestep in that and tell Adija Palmer and the management crew, thanks but no thanks. Walk away. Right? But you put the concert out there, first you put it out in Carnival, like they tell you don't know what the hell you're doing, because nobody gonna pay no money to see Kartel in the middle of Carnival. So that by itself tells you he don't have a clue what he's doing. You come now and you put the show this past weekend here, on the long weekend, right? But your tickets ain't selling. So if your tickets ain't selling, right, how you paying the artists? So when Kartel say he can't come, it has nothing to do with the government. Money ain't pay. Understand it. Money ain't pay because the ticket sales has not put money in the promoter pocket for him to pay the artists. All you use all your head now. And the final point I will make, because I don't want to go on too long, in terms of the promoter dropping the ball, go and read the article when the bottle and things start to pelt. Go read the Newsday article. In terms of, in the article, you will see there were certain things that are not supposed to enter that concert. Guns, obviously. Marijuana and glass bottles. Newsday said they observed several people with glass bottles and man smoking weed like it going out of style. When they asked the police, right? The police say that what was agreed to in the meeting with the promoter is not what the promoter put in place on the night. So the promoter in dealing with the police on safety and security issues couldn't even get that right. Go and read the article, you'll see. The police said that certain things were discussed as it relates to safety and security, but that is not what happened on the night, and it had some other entrance where people probably passing with a glass bottle and marijuana. Right? Now, me have no problem with weed, me have no problem with glass bottle, me have no problem with them things. But I'm just showing you where the promoter say one thing to the police, sit down and talk with the police and agree on one thing and do another thing. You understand? So you have all this evidence piling up against the promoter being at fault, dropping the ball, being unprofessional, but you want to blame the government. Well, that to be real notice, you know. What you should be asking yourself is if the promoter did not meet the requirements or did not fulfill his agreement to the TTPS on certain things that were discussed, why when the police reached there the night and they realized it so, why they didn't shut down the show? I have seen shows shut down for far less than that. So why they didn't shut down the show? They allow it to continue, although the safety and security of patrons were compromised. Madness. That's what went on this past weekend. Madness. And as usual, some Trinidadian people talking about the wrong things. So this is the end of the tape. The promoter should not be allowed to escape. Gaza no rape. I'm out.
Alright, people, so that's how we're gonna leave it with a big up to everybody who watched the video to the end said way. Remember, drop a like on the video and drop a comment and let me know what you think about all of this, you see me? I'm out.